Danai Musandu, and I work for an organization called Goodwell Investments.
Hi, my name is David van Dijk, or David. I help run an organization called ABAN, the African Business Angel Network.
Hello, my name is Gerrad, Olisa-Ashar. I'm the co-founder and coordinator, CEO, call it what you may, of the Diaspora Angel Network. It's interesting to see how things have progressed over time. And one thing that's definitely coming across is that there is more attraction to the continent now in terms of the early stage investments ecosystem.
So there were about 100 companies in Sub-Saharan Africa that raised at least $1 million last year. 3 or 4 years ago, that number was maybe 10 or 20. So what we're seeing right now is the actual coming of age of the African startup ecosystem as we speak.
If we look back a couple of years ago, we really didn't have what I would call really good quality pipeline. We had a couple of businesses here and there, but very few that were ready to be invested in. Then we say enter in accelerator programs and incubator programs, and we started seeing a shift in terms of the quality of the pipeline that's been around. The most opportunities are coming with the businesses that are really focusing on mass populations. We can never forget the structure and the nature of the African market. We're talking about 80% of people that are living in informal settlements or in an informal economy. That's what makes the economy tick for the whole continent.
So sometimes investing from the outside into Africa is not easy. There are rules, regulations, sometimes it's hard to get your money out again. It's not always easy for investors that are overseas to completely maybe understand or comprehend the local law and regulations. There could be challenges with exchange controls, and this comes on top of political risks and founder risks and market risks. So investing into early stage companies is high risk by default. Investing into early stage companies in another country is definitely even more higher risk, and especially in African context. So this is not for the faint of heart. This is people who are willing to do their homework. And then again, we always think that collaboration is key. So when you're overseas, teaming up with someone who's local is probably a wise decision.
The reason for regulation, right, is to de-risk and to make sure that investors always, are treated fairly. And to have a level playing field. So there is need for regulation. One of the main challenges we have is cross-border financing in terms of transfer of funds. Whilst the big players like the PE firms and some of the notable VC firms have figured out ways to actually crack this particular problem, angel investors, local angel investors, or smaller angel investors or smaller angel funds, have a bit of a problem to be able to do that. And, when you look at Africa, again, as a continent, it sounds like a simple solution, but when you look at Africa as over 50 different countries, then you begin to see what the challenge is.
The collaboration that can happen is that we have accelerator programs, incubator programs, or networks becoming kind of the gateway. People who are really willing to hold the hand of people who are trying to make these investments for the first time. It's going to be really difficult to ask funds to be educators across the board for new investors that want to enter into the African space, specifically from the diaspora. And I think that the networks play a crucial role in educating. They also play a crucial role in creating the paveway, creating the networks, creating the access. And that's where I really see the real collaboration will happen, is when the networks, the incubators, the accelerators really start to reach out to the diaspora network and really trying to create avenues and ways for them to participate, to invest.
You've got Nigerians, Ghanaians, Kenyans coming together to invest in a Kenyan startup. And I think that's very interesting, and that's where we want to get to. But in all honesty, we're still some distance to get to that destination. What we're generally seeing is local people, i.e. Nigerians or Kenyans here, wanting to invest in their home countries, i.e. Nigeria, Kenya. But that's a good start. It's better than nothing.
So collaboration is very important. One of the things that we advocate as ABAN, the African Business Angel Networks, is for people to come together in networks and to invest in groups or syndicates. It's a better way to minimize your risk. It's a better way to make the most use of expertise of different people. It's a better way to help build a portfolio. So collaboration, when doing investments, simply make good sense. We also see more and more collaboration between different networks. So you have, for example, different networks in Egypt that come together to do deals together, or you have different networks across Nigeria that exchange deal flow. So collaboration is critical in many industries, but also when it comes to early stage investing.